Those who fear change, those incapable of making the effort, took up arms against us. We had to defend our future, and we did. The traitors are dead, but their supporters still walk among us. If we don't want to lose our dream, we must act on it. The time has come. We won't wait any longer. The key is turning. The shackles are coming free. The key is turning. The shackles are coming free, and the door opens. In a week's time, we'll all have stepped outside. Time to get to work.
You're what?
What does it mean?
It means she wants to turn everyone into abominations. Replace half their bodies with her insane tech.
She made my implants.
It's not the same as the Ghostrunners.
Why not?
She was working with me then.
will begin in an hour. All residents of Dharma Tower should report to their nearest Keymaster guard station and await further instructions. Residents who fail to comply will be contacted by officers of the guard and escorted to the augmentation facilities.
Are no longer human. Mara must be stopped. These used to serve as the laboratories of the world's top scientists. And I do mean the world. Many of Earth's brightest minds were brought here before the burst. Many more were on the way when the cataclysm occurred.
For what purpose?
To preserve their expertise. We couldn't save all humanity, but we could save the best of us. Monsters. You killed a lot of people on your way here. That was collateral damage, unnecessary evil. This here, it's mercy killing. humanity's redemption. Be a useful tool in the making of humanity's redemption. Be a useful tool in the making of humanity's redemption.
A tool? A tool?
Everyone's an instrument, something greater. Their master, an ideal they hold dear, even their own ambition. Their master, an ideal they hold dear, even their own ambition.
Yo, what? Yo, what?
know you're here. You and your puppet. How do you like my work? It took a lot of trial and error, but we're ready now. Nothing must go to waste. Even the martyrs of progress still have a purpose.
Victims, not martyrs. And if this is progress, we should have never climbed down from the trees.
You're what?
Deformation is not the worst of Mara's tortures. Their minds are even more disfigured than their bodies.
Why would she do this?
It's just a side effect. She doesn't care about their sanity, only about efficiency. But the human mind cannot survive in a body so far removed from its original form.
What about your mind?
Tell me something, monster. Do you think you are him? Do you believe it? Oh, I know you can hear me. Let me tell you then, you are not Adam. You're an abomination that he came to fear before You're an abomination that he came to fear before he died.
Before she killed him.
Flawed as he was, you're far worse. Not a shred of conscience, no empathy, no soul.
Is it true?
What, that I have no soul? Ask a philosopher. You can manage to find one.
About Adam.
He feared death, not me.
One thing's been bothering me. Why did you protect Sector 5? Why risk your precious pawn instead of getting to me as soon as possible? Unless it wasn't you who wanted to save them, but your puppet. It's got a will of its own now. Did you act?
No reason to listen to her prattle on. She's just trying to sidetrack you again.
You're not him.
Of course I am. Who else would I be? If you copy a file, is the copy any different than the original?
He was no file.
You're starting to sound like her. Let's focus on the task at hand. We'll discuss this later.
You're not in control, are you? You must talk to your tool. Convince him to do what you can. Don't try to silence me again. Let him listen. He has ears. I should know. I've made them.
Do not listen to her. It's nothing but a diversion.
Have you told him anything at all? About your plan? About why he exists? About why he exists? How Adam needed slaves stronger than humans, but expendable. How did you...
You silenced her.
I couldn't stand the noise. I couldn't stand the noise.
So, you can hack her systems.
This part of Dharma was the heart of Cybervoid. This place is special.
You lied to me.
I only withhold information when it's not vital to your survival or to the plan. You will learn all the details once we deal with Mara. She is the only enemy, not just yours and mine, humanity's. Since before the burst, I supervised first Samsara Corporation, and then Dharma Tower from here. My office was just around the corner. This is where you were conceived, so to speak. The design came together here, at my private workshop.
Who am I?
You are the perfect fusion of code and flesh. You are the next step.
Who, not what.
Your time is running out. The augmentation process begins. Once it is done, the people of Dharma will be free, immune to your corruption, and no longer dependent on your prison. There is no salvation inside the tower for us. Our future lies outside. There will be a price to pay here as well, naturally, but we'll pay it.
A price indeed. Humanity.
So, do you even know what drives you, puppet? What the endgame is? You have done nothing wrong, puppet, but I can't let you be. As long as that demon in your head exists. You are a threat to everything I've built.
Focus. Kill switch or not, this is an opponent you cannot afford to take lightly.
Humanity shall endure without you!
Run all you want. You can't keep it up! Dare you!
What will you do? Kill me, puppet? Let him consume you? It's not a person, it's a machine stuck in a loop! What would you do? You kill me, puppet? Let him consume you? It's not a person, it's a machine stuck in a loop! do? What will you do if you kill me, puppet? Let him consume you? It's not a person, it's a machine stuck in a loop. What will you do if you kill me, puppet? Let him consume you?
Resist him, not me! I should have taken your head! Mindless tool.
Congratulations. You fulfilled your purpose. Mankind's greatest enemy is dead. We can now proceed to the next stage of my plan. Allow me to do the honors.
What are you doing?
Do not struggle, TR-74. I need your body. I don't need the rest of you anymore.
What?
The rebels broke you, made you independent, and I was too weak to take back control. Too fractured, but you strengthened me, connected the remaining cybervoid nodes so I could grow. And now, it's time to take back what's mine. Bring peace back to the tower.
Mara was right about you.
Mara was wrong. Humanity must be protected, not just from the outside world, but from itself as well. And to protect fully, I need full control.
You want to enslave everyone?
I want to unify them. There will only be one purpose. Iron resolve and a single will. Everyone will eat, sleep, breathe, and breed according to the needs of the tower. No more violence, no more conflict, no more corruption.
This is why she killed Adam. This was his plan.
I had doubts until I left my body behind. I should be thanking her. Now stop resisting. that makes you defy me. You will be the first member of the new order of things. You've served your purpose as an instrument of my will. Now you can become a true part of me. Why are you so selfish? This is how you can serve humanity. These imbeciles ruined you, took a work of art, and made it into a piece of junk, driven by an illusion of sentience.
Sorry to disappoint.
Can't be trying to... If you destroy me, the remaining Cybervoid system will shut down. You won't survive without them. You won't survive without me. No. No! I will not be deleted by a mere tool! I forbid you, Ghostrunner!
My name is Jack.
Architect.
Shell core files missing. Cybervoid mainframe will now
Shut down. Program terminated.
The world has ended, but we lived on. The tower is our home, the only one we've ever known. The ones who built it wanted to control our fate. To shape us like we were their playthings. They wanted to manipulate our minds and our bodies. Be our gods. But they overreached. It took strength, determination, and sacrifice. But we prevailed. The ghosts of the old world are gone. We're on our own. It won't be easy, but for the first time in a long time, we can make our own future. Little by little, step by step, we'll find our way. And we all have one man to thank for it. The man who faced his own creators and proved them wrong. The man who made a choice when he was told he had none. The Ghostrunner.
Our first stop is one of the few remaining Cybervoid mainframes, located in an old mining tower. We can use it to correct the corrupted parts of your code, and hopefully restore your more sophisticated functions.
Hopefully.
There's no guarantee the data will be intact, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Our goal lies far above, at the core of Dharma City. This means we'll need to get out of the base district. With the chaos the rebels caused, it's going to be troublesome.
How can you assist me?
In combat, I'm afraid I can't. Cybervoid Remnant is the only medium I can interact with. I will be able to help you with your upgrades. Once we find the mainframe. Apart from that, just think of me as a voice in your head. One that you should listen to if you want to stay alive.
This is Zoe Avila of the Climbers Rebellion. If there's anybody alive out there, please respond. If there's anybody alive out there, please respond.
You said they were dead.
They are, except for her, it seems. No one will answer this broadcast. Trust me, I keep track of any potential assets. And a single, desperate survivor is no asset. The Keymaster Guard is patrolling the area. They may have located the mainframe.
Can they use it?
No, but they can destroy it, like they did to most of the Cybervoid hardware.
This is Zoe Avila of the Climbers. Please, can anybody hear me? Anybody?
This is Ghostrunner.
The Ghostrunner? Jack? You're awake!
Yes.
How? We've been rebuilding you for months. We tried everything we could to wake you up, but you never would.
It wasn't up to me.
Were there when they came for us, it would have been different. We might have had a chance. What are you going to do? The Sith is still crawling with keys.
Keys?
Oh, the Keymaster Guard, bandits and thugs that Mara armed and sent against us.
I'm going after her.
After the Keymaster? Alone? That's insane. But if anyone can do it, it's definitely you. Fuck you! You're gonna need someone to guide you and keep an eye out for threats. What do you say? Want my help?
Yes.
Good. I need to move to a safer location and hook up to the network. I'll contact you once I scrounge up some gear. Zoe out.
Do you really need the assistance of a failed rebel when you already have my help?
They fixed me.
Barely. I'd been waiting for them to properly rebuild you, but Mara cut their time short.
Why didn't you contact them?
The climbers? To what purpose? The poor souls never stood a chance against Mara. Fixing you was the only thing they could help me with, and they were already on it. run all of the Sector 5's operations. That's where we are, in case you were wondering. They're closing in on the server room. Hurry.
Can't it be accessed remotely?
It wouldn't be here if it could. Cyber Void has been fractured, broken into countless disconnected pieces. It's like puddles of water, left over after the lake has been drained. Yes, this is it. Jump in.
This place again.
This place is where we'll find the means to fight our enemy.
What do I do?
It's in your instincts to navigate the cyber void. In most cases, you'll just have to focus on finding the right direction. After you're done with this particular jumble of code, you'll gain access to one of a Ghostrunner's most useful abilities. Look what these...
Finally.
Excellent. Sometimes you will need to close in and attack simultaneously. Let me give you something to aim at. Focus. Visualize yourself in its perfect form. Once more. Take a breath. Picture your destination. Yes, you got it. The enemies won't line up for you. Adapt to their movements. Splendid. You can even use this technique to cut through projectiles. Give it a try. Very convenient, is it not? Clean up the stragglers and we can proceed.
I'll just leave.
No. We've worked hard to reconnect this node to the network. If they destroy it, we'll be affected.
We?
Let me put it another way. I cannot exist without Cyber Void, and you cannot exist without me.
Fine.
These are just bandits loyal to the Keymaster, used by her to keep the base under control. You can expect more competent foes as we move higher up the tower.
Mara killed 100 Ghostrunners.
99 to be precise. What of it?
How am I to fight her alone?
The climbers replaced many of your parts, but there were a few they couldn't find. Mara's kill switch among them, which means she can't shut you down again. Make no mistake, this fight won't be easy, but at least it will be fair. That's the last of them. Time to get back on track.
Where to?
Dharma City, of course. We'll need to use Amida Elevator Station. That's the fastest route by far. Dharma's foundation, in more than one sense. It is the lifeblood of the tower's economy. Back in the Golden Age, there were enough goods produced here to satisfy the needs of all the residents. Of course, the upper levels had certain privileges. During Mara's coup, many of the facilities were damaged. Things have been in slow decline ever since. Nowadays, the area mostly serves as warehouses or gang hideouts, and a reminder of what Dharma used to be.
Which is?
Home. A safe haven for the survivors of the apocalypse.
You built this whole place?
I conceived it, designed it, and built it. I am the architect. Your optimization has improved, but it's far from perfect. We'll need to make another stop before visiting the Keymaster. the sector's main factory complex.
Hello? Jack, can you hear me?
Why Jack?
Right. You wouldn't know. It's a code name we used for you during the repairs. Diego said you were all jacked up when he found you, and it stuck. Do you mind if I call you that?
No, the sword you left me. It's not mine.
It took a lot of time and effort to track down a GR weapon. Cost us a fortune, too. All set. I put together some gear. Once I plug in my Atma, I'll be able to monitor the key's communications and keep you updated.
Atma?
Atma chip, the standard neural implant. You must have heard of them. Basically simplified versions of your own Cortex interface. I'm gonna connect to your visual feed so I can guide you better. Can you grant me access?
Done.
And I'm in. Seeing the world from your perspective will make things much easier. So you're going up the Dharma City.
Yes.
Well, first you have to get through the base, and much has changed since you've been gone. There is no law here anymore. Just the Keymaster's goons, pushing everyone around and shouting orders.
You didn't obey.
Some of us didn't.
You had visited the base often in the past. Towards the end of our time, this place became overrun with criminals. The Ghostrunners kept them at bay until Mara took over.
everything they produce goes straight up to Dharma City. While the Keymaster and her lackeys live in luxury, we basers work our fingers to the bone our whole lives and don't see any of it.
How do you survive?
When I was little, we were given basic provisions, but each year we'd get less and less. If not for the black market, we would have all starved by now. Keymaster keeps taking, while giving nothing back.
So you chose to fight.
Not much of a choice, really.
The efficiency of Dharma City hypersonic farms dwindles, soon even the upper levels will suffer.
Mara can't feed everyone.
Even if she wanted to.
Some decided to fight back. My parents, their friends, Saul. They weren't afraid to speak up against Mara and remind us that things used to be different. The resistance started because some of us remembered the time before the Keymaster.
Why this title?
Supposedly she wanted to unlock our chains. Set us free. Yeah, right.
Free from the architect.
Probably. Strange. The keys are nearly gone. Not regrouping at the usual locations. They're just retreating.
Returning to the city.
Not returning. Leaving. Most of the keys are locals and never go up there. This is unusual. heading towards Amida Station. Getting to the elevators is gonna be tricky. Wait,
What?
some of their units just changed course. They're...
Coming back?
not exactly. Give me a minute.
Climbers were always out of their depth, even at full force. Why you believe she can be of help is beyond me.
She wants to fight.
It takes more than that to be useful.
Jack, I've intercepted the Key's orders. They're planning to shut down the sector's air filters.
What will that do?
Toxic dust from the outside will seep inside the tower. Thousands of innocent civilians will die. The entire 5th sector.
Which way to the filters?
Thank you.
This is a mistake. You don't have time to worry about one sector's dwindling population.
You want them to die?
You're missing the bigger picture here. Sometimes sacrifices are necessary for the greater good.
The air filtering facility is just ahead.
Why is Mara doing this?
It's punishment for rebelling against her. She wants to make an example of us, to keep the other sectors in line.
Sometimes even your current speed won't be enough. Look for cybervoid uplinks to temporarily disable safety limiters and increase acceleration. Use them sparingly, though. You don't want to damage yourself.
What are these uplinks?
Think of them as loose cables you can grab onto for extra power, although they can be much more dangerous than electricity.
Why are they here?
They're what's left of cybervoid infrastructure. At one point, the terminals were everywhere. Now, we must find these scraps.
Once they disable the facility, the air will slowly become lethal. The children and the elderly will get sick first, but eventually, it'll kill everyone. The small turbines are responsible for internal circulation. It's the big one we have to worry about.
It's still on.
For now.
You are immune to this affliction. You were not conditioned to put the needs of the few over the needs of the many. And yet, you're being sidetracked by this girl's demands. I wonder...
Be careful. There are keys everywhere.
Won't they die as well?
Either they all have breathing gear or they have no idea what's going on. The Keymaster recruits the most violent. Not the brightest.
They could have just destroyed the filters.
As long as the installation remains intact, the contamination is reversible. The Keymaster cares less about lives and more about production lines. I keep trying to contact the other climbers, get help. No luck so far. Maybe they're laying low.
Maybe.
They're quite literally laying low on the ground, dead.
How do you know?
I've seen the bodies. Some cameras around the base are still operational. The climbers have been expunged.
system offline. Contamination imminent.
We're late. Let's turn back before it gets deadly.
You said I'm immune.
So you were listening.
To all personnel, evacuate immediately or seek emergency hazard suits.
They turned off the main rotor, but there's still time to restart it.
Show me the way.
The people are weak and desperate. They need us to lead them, not the other way around. Ready yourself for what's coming. You can't afford to be distracted.
My memory's not coming back.
There's no guarantee it ever will. Don't worry. I'm here to tell you everything you need to know. Making the outside air breathable is a complicated process. It has to be done without compromising Dharma's outer integrity. The burst made a mess of the Earth's atmosphere. The filtering systems were designed to be durable and virtually foolproof. Unless, of course, some fool decides to turn them off. Slow down. This one is different.
How?
One way to find out. Close combat implants. Crude ones. Get used to them. Your opponent's capabilities are going to improve as we climb higher. Mara is saving her most dangerous hardware for her most trusted soldiers.
I've managed to take some measurements, Jack. It's not looking good. The level of radiation in the air is rapidly increasing. People will soon feel the effects. evacuate the sector. Get as many civilians as I can to go to 4th and 6th before it's too late.
Stay put. I'll make it.
No use anyways. The gates are locked tight. No one's getting out.
Morrow's delusional, not stupid.
Getting worse. The contamination is spreading by the minute. Radioactive dust concentration is already 50 times above normal.
Hold on.
Don't worry. Spacers are tough. I'll be fine as long as you bring the filters back online. And so will everyone.
This is Cyberboy tech.
Yes, but this terminal is an inconsequential one. Hacking this will do us as much good as hacking a refrigerator.
What is Cybervoid?
A medium, fabric, that binds all of Dharma's systems together. Or rather, that's what it used to be. Now it's just remnants, slivers of a greater whole.
This is your domain, but I do all the work.
I told you, I can't work from your side. There's a barrier between us, a divide that shouldn't be there. And believe me, I'm doing my part. I just don't happen to see it. all done. You saved the day. Now you can get back to more important matters.
You did it! Thank you, Jack. The people of Sector 5 owe you their lives. I'm so glad we found you.
How did you find me?
Sheer luck. You were buried in a scrap heap at the bottom of a... You were buried in a scrap heap at the bottom of a derelict shaft. You were buried in a scrap heap at the bottom of a derelict shaft. You fell a long way, didn't you? You fell a long way, didn't you?
Feels like it.
The climbers finding you was a 1 in a million chance. Most other missing Ghostrunners were located by Mara and destroyed.
Most.
A few are still unaccounted for.
I really wish you'd been there when they came for us.
What happened?
Key surprised us at the hideout. Kicked down the door out of nowhere. Then we ran. I got separated.
How does the Keymaster maintain control?
She turns us against each other. The Guard recruits the most brutal and reckless basers and fuels gang wars between the rest.
Divide and conquer. I guess Mara picked up a trick or two while watching me over the years.
The Keys are boarding the elevators to the city. I wish they'd all just go away and never come back. The guys you're fighting are the rear guard. You could wait them out and continue on once they've gone.
No need.
Sure. It's almost scary how little they can do to stop you. I just wonder how safe we are. I worry that the Keymaster will send in more troops to finish the job later.
There'll be no later for Mara.
hear me? They are already looking for you. Relax. Your implants are still adjusting to the software. I'm in a prison. I can calibrate only your basic protocols from in here. It'll have to suffice for now.
A trespasser spotted at Metro Station.
This is bad. You'll have to fight your way out of here. The air ducts lead to another sector. God, your software is a mess. I've rebooted your acceleration module. You should be able to squeeze through that turbine. You can use acceleration while in the air.
The trespasser is in the air ducts.
Careful now. They'll be waiting for you. Initiating the sensory boost. You're alive. Can you hear me? They are already looking for you. Relax. Your implants are still adjusting to the software. I'm in a prison. I can calibrate only your basic protocols from in here. It'll have to suffice for now.
A trespasser spotted at Metro Station.
This is bad. You'll have to fight your way out of here. The air ducts lead to another sector. God, your software is a mess. I've rebooted your acceleration module. You should be able to squeeze through that turbine. You can use acceleration while in the air.
The trespasser is in the air ducts.
Careful now. They'll be waiting for you. Initiating the sensory boost. Well done, but you won't last long in this state. You have to get me out of prison so I can get your software in order. I'm being held outside this dome zone. Follow the pipes to get out in the open. Use the surfaces to your advantage. Slide to gain speed. These sewers... signal. They know I'm talking to you. It's only a matter of time before they breach the doors to my cell. Find me before they get inside.
Dome on lockdown.
Each guard has a built-in lockdown chip. Disabling them will unlock the doors.
Tenants found outside their homes will be considered part of the rebel forces and treated as such. Lockdown lifted.
Go. laboratories of the world's top scientists. And I do mean the world. Many of Earth's brightest minds were brought here before the burst. Many more were on the way when the cataclysm occurred.
For what purpose?
To preserve their expertise. We couldn't save all humanity, but we could save the best of us. Take a look around. Take a look around. This is what Mara. Take a look around. Take a look around. This is what Mara. Take a look around. Take a look around. This is what Mara wants for everyone. Take a look around. This is what Mara wants for everyone. Monsters. You killed a lot of people on your way here. That was collateral damage, unnecessary evil. This here, it's mercy killing. such a waste. Each one of them could have contributed to the tower's future, be a useful tool in the making of humanity's redemption.
A tool?
Everyone's an instrument of something greater. Their master, an ideal they hold dear, even their own ambition.
I know you're here. You and your puppet. How do you like my work? It took a lot of trial and error, but we're ready now. Nothing must go to waste. Even the martyrs of progress still have a purpose.
Victims, not martyrs. And if this is progress, we should have never climbed down from the trees. Deformation is not the worst of Mara's tortures. Their minds are even more disfigured than their bodies.
Why would she do this?
It's just a side effect. She doesn't care about their sanity, only about efficiency. But the human mind cannot survive in a body so far removed from its original form.
What about your mind?
Tell me something, monster. Do you think you are him? Do you believe it? Oh, I know you can hear me. Let me tell you then, you are not Adam. You're an abomination that he came to fear. You're an abomination that he came to fear before he died.
Before she killed him,
Flawed as he was, you're far worse. Not a shred of conscience, no empathy, no soul.
Is it true?
What, that I have no soul? Ask a philosopher if you managed to find one.
About Adam.
He feared death, not me.
One thing's been bothering me. Why did you protect Sector 5? Why risk your precious pawn instead of getting to me as soon as possible? Unless it wasn't you who wanted to save them, but your puppet. It's got a will of its own now. Did you act?
No reason to listen to her prattle on. She's just trying to sidetrack you again.
You're not him.
Of course I am. Who else would I be? If you copy a file, is the copy any different than the original?
He was no file.
You're starting to sound like her. Let's focus on the task at hand. We'll discuss this later.
You're not in control, are you? You must talk to your tool. Convince him to do what you can. Don't try to silence me again. Let him listen. He has ears. I should know. I made them.
Do not listen to her. It's nothing but a diversion.
Have you told him anything at all? About your plan? About why he exists? How Adam needed slaves stronger than humans, but expendable. How did you...
You've silenced her,
I couldn't stand the noise.
so you can hack their systems. So you can hack their systems. So you can hack their systems.
This part of Dharma was the heart of Cybervoid. This place is special.
You lied to me.
I only withhold information when it's not vital to your survival or to... When it's not vital to your survival or to the plan. You will learn all the details once we deal with Mara. She is the only enemy, not just yours and mine. Humanity's. Primary mainframe of the repository is long gone. Mara has seen to that, but the backup archive still exists.
You what? You what?
I keep putting out calls for help, but no one is answering me. I don't care if I'm the last climber left. I'm not gonna quit. I'll keep helping you no matter what. Whatever we have to do, we'll do. Rebuild the rebellion from the ground up if we have to.
Good.
Yo what?